And so in the previous class, so we have started with the chapter number 4, that is software concepts, and then so we have defined the software, the definition of software. So we are done with the software definition, and then it shows types of software, right? Types of software that includes system software and then application software. So we have written the chart. Okay, so after that, so we need to go with the first the system software. We just write on this system software definition, right? Okay, so system software. What do you mean by system software? So in the previous class, I already explained this. System software, so which includes operating system, right? Language translators. Okay, so utility software. Yes, right. So we'll go with afterwards. So operating system, language translators, and utility software. So first of all, so we'll go with the system software. What do you mean by system software? What do you mean by system software? I already so done this. We're done with this system software, right? Software types of software. So we have two types: system software and then application software. Okay, so we need to go on the system software first of all. Is it visible, everyone? ಕಾಣುತ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible? Right. System software. So just write on this system software. System software. System software is the software. System software is the software used by the computer itself. Used by the computer itself. System software is the software used by the computer itself. Computer itself. Computer itself. To run the computer system. To run the computer system. System software is the software used by the computer system itself or computer itself to run the computer system. To run the computer system. Run the computer system. And to perform common tasks 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 and to perform common tasks. Full stop. Next line. The system software is also known as built-in software. Softwares are also known as built-in softwares or default softwares. Default software. It's also known as built-in softwares and default softwares. Okay. System software is also known as built-in software or default software. Okay. So we'll take today operating system in system software. So what do you mean by operating system? We have defined system software. System software is a software that is used by the computer system itself to run the computer system and to perform some common tasks. Okay, and it is also known as built-in software or a default software, right? Okay, so in that we will take first of all operating system. So OS is nothing but operating system. So what do you mean by operating system? We have defined this under system software, right? Okay, what we can call operating system as what we can call this as basically operating system. Now, basically, what we can call this operating system basically. Operating system is a system software. Can we call this as system software? System software anta kariboda idena? Yes.
Yes,
Can
sir.
we call the operating system as system software? Okay, and why we use for this as a system software? Because so it provides the interaction between user and then hardware. So what you are doing with you, the class, the computer science class that is going through online, so that is supported by the operating system. So we are interconnecting together with the support of operating system only. So every application software must be installed with the support of system software. Okay, so undoubtedly we can say operating system is a system software. Okay, operating system is a system software. Okay, so next, so what it will do? What is the function of operating system? Yes, of course, we have defined operating system as a system software. What it will do?
Manages computer hardware.
Hardware and
Okay, it provides interaction between user and hardware. It provides interaction between user and hardware. Okay, is that clear? Next up, operating system also provides the platform to work with the user of the program, provides the platform to the user to work with computer system. Okay, right? And one more thing is that all the application software to be installed with the support of operating system. The support of operating system. Okay, please write on this. Operating system is a system software. It provides the interaction between the user and hardware. Okay, operating system also provides. So short OS anta. So operating system operating system also provides the platform to the user to work with the computer system, right? All the application software to be installed with the support of operating system. Okay, so without the support of operating system, so even single application software cannot be installed. Okay, is it visible to everyone? ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Okay, right? Operating system ಅಂತ so ಇಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so depending upon the marks, 1 mark ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ 2 marks ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Operating system is a system software. It provides the interaction between the user and then hardware, and then OS or nothing but operating system provides the platform to the user to work with the computer system, and all the application software must be installed with the support of operating system. Okay, next. Okay, so operating system ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. Next.
sir, 1 minute.
Language translators go on. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Finished?
See.
Okay. Next, language translator. Okay, so again, this is system software. Language translator. And basically, we need to know which are the computer languages we are using, right? Okay, so after that, we will go with the language translators, right? So, which are the computer languages we use? Okay, and we use right now, so that is high level language, okay. But basically, the computer languages have classified into three types: computer languages, right? Number one, this is the machine level language. Okay, so I'm going to write a simple features of this. Okay, so it also includes the language translator inside that. Okay, so basically the computer languages can be classified into three types. That is MLL. MLL indicates that machine level language. Okay, machine level language. Okay, you heard about this machine level language, I think, right? Right, in the generations of the computers, I only told about this machine level language. The first generation computer language are this machine level language. Okay, so the first generation computers will use this machine level language as a language, right? Okay, so machine level language, it uses the instruction of 0 and 1s, right? Zeros and ones. It uses the instruction of zeros and ones. So it is also known as binary language or low level language. Okay. No need of translator. Language translators regarded. Why? Why there is no need of language translator here? Language translator is also same, but translators for. No need of language translators. Design integration. We'll finish off here. Yes, why we don't want any language translators here, right? So this is we are talking about the computer languages. So as we know, so in India, so we'll speak around 400 major languages. Okay, so and it has been cut off to the 14 major languages, so that will be printed on the currency note, right? Okay, so the computer language basically it contains three languages. Okay, machine level language, assembly level language, and high level language. So we are discussing machine level language. Machine level language is uses the instructions of zeros and ones, as we know that, and we have done all the problems on this binary operations. So in the previous chapter, data representation. So by this is also known as binary language or low level language. Here there is no need of language translator. Why? Why there is no requirement of language translator here?
It's already in the binary language, sir, because
No, because we
computer
are
works in the
writing the
binary language.
instructions in zeros and ones, then there will be no, it's a mother tongue of machine level language. Then there will be no need of any translators. Okay, so if we are writing apart from the binary language, then there is a requirement of translating the. So we have written codes to the machine level language, that is user nothing but user readable form and computer understandable format. Okay, so it is no, there is no requirement of any translator. Why? Because so we are writing the instructions in zeros and ones. Okay, and then so it is executes the program faster. Why? Then there is no any language translator is required. It is directly understandable by the computer. It executes the program or coding very easily with high speed, right? Faster execution of the program. Okay. And only the thing is difficult to identify errors. Okay, so if you make any mistakes or errors, okay, so finding the errors is very difficult, right? Okay, that's the biggest problem here. Please do write down this computer languages. Okay, so machine level language. Machine level language so uses the instructions of zeros and ones. So it is also known as binary language or machine so low level language. No need of language translators here. So because we are writing the instructions in zeros and ones, it is easily understandable by the computer, and so it executes the programs very faster. Why? Because we are writing the instruction in zeros and ones. There is no translator is required. Okay, so as early as possible, the program will get executed. Next, so it is difficult to identify the errors, which is the combination of zeros and ones. Whatever the instruction will write, it should be a combination of zeros and ones. So it is very difficult to identify the errors if any mistakes have been made in the encoding the program. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Right? Okay. So next, so ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ so assembly language ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Finished? Okay. So we go with the assembly level language, ALL. Finished? ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇದು? Can we go with second one? Second computer language, assembly level language. ಅಳಿಸ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ? Next, number 2. ALL, assembly level language. Assembly level language. Okay. So it's again a computer language. It uses instructions of mnemonics. It uses the instructions of mnemonics. What do you mean by mnemonics? Mnemonics and what do you mean by mnemonics? You heard the word mnemonics. Anywhere. M is silent over there. Mnemonics. Mnemonics. You need to call it as a mnemonics. So mnemonics are the short name or code given to a particular operation. It may be arithmetical, it may be getting started with the program element, whatever. Okay, so whatever the elements so you're having, so getting start with that. So mnemonics are the short name or code. Instead of remembering a lot of combination of zeros and ones, so we can easily remember this mnemonics. Okay, so while writing the codes, for example, look at this example. Okay, start for start, we can remember like this: start, next stop, add, addition, subtract for multiplication. Sorry, subtraction. Next multiplication, MUL. Next division for next halt to stop temporarily. Okay, to stop permanently, the program can be so get stopped. Okay, so it uses the instructions of mnemonics. Okay, mnemonics are the short name or code given to an operation, particular operation. For example, start, stop, add, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then halt. And then, so here we can easily remember this mnemonics. Okay, so ALL avoids remembering a combination of zeros and ones. We can easily remember this mnemonics, right? Okay, next. Here, so we need an assembler. So assembler is a translator, right? So assembler is a translator, which translates assembly level language to machine level language. Okay. So ALL, so it uses the instructions of mnemonics. Okay. So instead of remembering a lot of combination of zeros and ones, we can easily remember that short code that is mnemonics. Okay, to perform the operations like that. So start, stop, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, halt, etc. And ALL avoids the remembering of combinations of zeros and ones. We can easily write the instructions using mnemonics. Okay, and so assembler is a translator, so which translate all the high level, assembly level language instructions to machine level language. Assembly level language instruction to machine level language. Why? Why we need to translate all the assembly level language instructions to machine level language?
Computer understands
Because
only
computer
machine level language.
play machine level language. Whatever you are writing the instructions using zeros and ones, it should be translated ultimately to the machine level language. So assembler is a translator which translates assembly level language instruction to machine level language. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? Okay, please do write down this. Okay, so assembly language uses the instructions of mnemonics. So you can easily remember this shortcode or name given to your operation. So you can use this operations for coding, encoding the programs. Okay, so then, so our assembly language avoids the remembering the combinations of zeros and ones. So right, you can easily remember this mnemonics. And assembler is the translator, so which translate assembly language instruction to machine level language. Okay, please write on this. Finished? Finished assembly level language? Is there any doubt? Clear? ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಎಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ನೌ and which are the high level languages that you know which are all the high level languages whatever the modern day languages they are all belongs to high level language they are all belongs to high level language HLL high level language okay so it uses the English like language instructions. It uses the English like language instructions. Okay, and the major examples of high level languages are right C, C++, Java, and which are we are using in first PUC as well as in second PUC as a high level language C++. It is in your syllabus, right? In syllabus ಯಾವುದು ಇದೆ C++ ಇದೆ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ಓಕೆ ಸಿ ಕಲ್ತಾದ ಮೇಲೆ C++ ಹೈಯರ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿ is C++ the higher version of C++ is Java okay so COBOL ಮತ್ತೆ Fortran next so ಇನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ COBOL Fortran next BPCL ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದೆ ಸೊ ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ in modern day computers so it uses and applies this high level language called C, C++ and Java okay ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ higher end ಕಲಿತಿಲ್ಲ lower end basic ಕಲಿತಿಲ್ಲ so in middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ okay C++ syllabus ನಿಮಗೆ ಇರೋದು so this is the middle one okay so it's neither a basic and or it's neither a nor a higher end right okay so these are the high level languages okay and it is slower in execution slower in execution okay so this high level language first translate it into assembly level language then into machine level language so it is slower ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಲೋವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಹೌದಾ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದೇ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ why because the computer understands only machine level language yes okay and here it is the language translator called compiler compiler is a language translator so which translates the assembly level language instruction to machine level language right so the high level language uses the instructions of English like languages so it uses commonly alphabet digits and so hash comma so colon such symbols okay so we have 30 special symbols like this okay and all it uses as an instructions right so these are the modern day computer utilized high level languages that is C, C++ and Java and it is slower execution why because the high level language first get translated into assembly language then into machine level language and then it is the compiler compile is the translation software which translates the assembly language instruction to machine level language okay here it is the translator called compiler so which gets translate the high level language instruction to machine level language is that clear everyone is that clear everyone artha aita high level language okay so it's birthday next language translators here on Okay, finished? Is that finished? ಆಯ್ತಾ high level language ಆಯ್ತಾ ಈಗ language translator ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ so we have discussed three computer language that is the machine level language assembly level language and high level language okay mll all and hll okay we have discussed two translators already assembler and then compiler right so assembler ಒಂದು discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ assembly level language ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ compiler ಒಂದು discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ high level language ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು ಹೈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ
Yes, sir.
ರೈಟ್ language translator okay a language translator is a system software which translates one language instruction to its equivalent machine level language instructions. Its equivalent machine level language instructions. Machine level language instructions. Right? A language translator. A language translator is a system software which translates one language, one language instruction. One language instruction. One language instruction to its equivalent machine level language instructions. Why? Because computer understands only machine level language. Okay. A language translator is a system software which translates one language instructions to its equivalent machine level language instructions. Okay. And we have three types of language translators. Number one, assembler, compiler. One more is that interpreter. Assembler, compiler, interpreter. Okay, language translator is a system software which translates one language instruction to its equivalent machine level language instructions. Because computer understands only machine level language in the format of binary. Okay, in the terms of zeros and ones. Okay, and we have three language translators. So assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Okay, finished. Item. Okay, language translator very important. Okay, so exam to guarantee keltare. So 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks ko keltare. Okay, so mention the types of language translators anta. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Finished. Language translator. A language translator is a software which translates one language instruction to its equivalent machine level language. So because of the computer only understands machine level language. Okay, and we have three types of language translators. So assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Okay. Yes. So we'll go with the assembler now. So shall I erase this? So number one, assembler. So what is the purpose of using assembler translator? Assembler, we have already explained. Money. I already explained this assembler. So what is the purpose of using this language translator? It's a language translator. Undoubtedly, we can say the language translator is a language translator. The language translator. Language translator. What is the purpose? What is the function of assembler? What it will do? Hey,
It converts assembly level language to machine level language.
okay, it's the language translator which translates assembly level language. I just write ALL to MLL. That's it. Okay, so we can define this as the language translator. The language translator which translates assembly level language instruction to machine level language. Okay, next. What about compiler? What about compiler? Compiler also have done the language translator
Which converts HLL to MLL.
yes high level language instruction to machine level language instruction. So it's translator language translator which translates high level language instruction to machine level language. Okay, next compiler translates the entire program code. At a time. Okay, so this compiler translates the entire program code at a time. Okay, so it will take the entire program code at a time and it will execute and give the result. Okay, next interpreter. So interpreter is again a language translator. Which translates again high level language instruction to machine level language. High level language instruction to machine level language. But interpreter translates line by line instruction code. Only the difference between compiler and then interpreter is so compiler will take the entire source program code, but interpret also will do the same process, but so it takes and it translates the instruction line by line. Okay, so this is also used for same purpose. So it also translates the high level language instruction to machine level language. It also translates the high level language instruction to its equivalent machine level language. But the compiler will take the entire program code together at a time, so it will execute and give the result to the programmer. But the interpreter takes the line by line instruction from the user and gives the result. Okay, so hence the compiler is faster. So it is faster compared to interpreter. So a little bit it is slow. Why? Because so it takes the program source code line by line. Okay, but the activity and the function will be same. It translates the high level language instruction to machine level language. This is also translate the high level language instruction to machine level language, both compiler and the interpreter. But it takes the entire program code, the compiler, and so it is faster in execution. And so the interpreter takes line by line instruction code and it will translate. So it was slow compared to compiler. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Please do write down this. Okay, so assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Okay, assembler, compiler, interpreter. These three are language translators. Language translators are nothing but the system software. These are the system software, so which translates one language instruction to its equivalent other language, that is ultimately that is computer understandable language, that is machine level language. Okay, all the instructions so written in whatever the language that is ultimately converted into translated into machine level language, because computer understands only machine level language. Okay. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? Today we have discussed about system software, okay, and then operating system. Next is computer languages. There are three types of computer languages: machine level language, assembly level language, high level language. And so we have discussed the language translators. So and then we have three types of language translators: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Okay, is there any doubt in the session? Is there any doubt in the session? ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay, so I will discuss tomorrow linkers and loaders. Okay, it's again a system software. Okay, so after that we'll go with the functions of operating system. Okay, is that clear? ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Right? So next upcoming weekend test only, so that complete concept of software it will be there. So chapter number 4 then is the software concept complete irutte. So ee week alle mugidogibidutte ee chapter. Okay, theory ಇದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುವಂತ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. Okay, right? So is that clear, everyone? Okay, I'll continue tomorrow so with linkers and loaders. Okay, bye everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.